welcome to Live in the Solution. I'm your astrologer and tarot card reader, Mary Trimble, and I'm here with your readings for June the 3rd through June the 6th. If you're new, welcome. Thank you for tuning in, and I really hope you enjoy these readings and that you will come back. And if you are returning, I really appreciate you. Thank you so much for all your love and support of my channel. Now, these are general readings, guys. So take what resonates and leave the rest. Please don't assume that everything I say here applies to you. And if you would like a personal, more tailored reading, go to my website. The link will be below in the Show More section, and you can visit my website and see what kind of readings that I offer. Now, let me see. These readings are in 3 sections, guys. The first section is the intro. The second is the general astrological events of the week, and the third is the tarot card section. So please, if you're checking out your sun, moon, and rising, you may skip the intro and the astrology section, and those timestamps will be below also. Now, I have a private Facebook group that you might want to join. I'm going to start actually on Wednesday. I start a live feed every 2 weeks with my cards in hand to answer any questions you may have. And it's also a nice place to kind of have a discussion about life's challenges and solutions. So if you want to join that link is below also. Now, I am doing a workshop on Meet Your Spirit Guide. So that is going to be on, I believe, June the 10th. I'm not sure if it's June the 10th or June the 11th. Anyway, if you want to know more information about that, that will be below too, the link there. So without further ado, let's go to your astrology reading, shall we? Hello and welcome to your astrology section of your reading. And this is from June the 3rd through to June the 6th. Now, on June the 3rd, we have a new moon in Gemini. And this is a wonderful new moon. Gemini moved, the moon moved from Taurus on Saturday, I believe it was, into Gemini, getting in position for the new moon. So this is, it moved from a very heavy kind of earth sign into a really light air sign, Gemini. And so it's very kind of light, and it's like spring has sprung. Our energy will be lifted and we'll feel lighter and fresher, freer, if you will. Gemini is all about communication. And it also has Mercury, which is its ruling planet, is also in the sign of Gemini. And this is all about communication. Oh, the bells toll, that's my phone. It's all about communication, it's all about socializing, it's all about having fun, it's about being light and free and breezy, if you will. So Gemini kind of rules words, right? It's about words, the power of words. So it's also a dual sign. So there's some duality. You might want to observe where your duality exists. How does it show up for you? And think of the power of words and how words can uplift you and also, bring you down. So will you use your words for good or evil? Couldn't help myself, sorry. Perhaps, this is a time that you can really look at your communication and bring your vibration up, and will you raise people up or will you put them down? That is the question. Now, this wonderful new moon in Gemini is it's a really powerful opportunity to manifest wealth, and it's because Pluto and Saturn are in a lovely aspect to Venus at the same time. So this is a Wonderful time to launch a new product or a new service, or perhaps a social media campaign. So Pluto and Saturn in that lovely aspect of Venus, coupled with the new moon, really sets the stage for magnetism and financial expansion. So it really promises great success with some effort. Now, on Tuesday, June the 4th, at 4:05 PM Eastern Standard Time, Mercury moves into Cancer. Now, Mercury, as you know, is the planet of communication. It was just in Gemini. And it is moving into the sign of Cancer, of feeling and sensitivity. So Mercury in Cancer makes us better listeners, and it also makes us more thoughtful and sensitive, and it makes us a more caring communicator. You may be more meditative and reflective during this time, and there is also a possibility that there could be some defensiveness because Cancer is so sensitive and may take things personally. Now, on Saturday, June the 8th, at 8:37 PM, this is all Eastern Standard Time, Venus moves into Gemini. Now, Venus in Gemini is just moved out of its home sign of Taurus, where it's very tactile and cuddly and expressive and demonstrative. And it's moving into Gemini. And in Gemini, Venus is very flirtatious and coquettish. And, you know, it's about being free and having fun. Anything novel and new is exciting and interesting. And perhaps if you meet someone at this time, it may not have, the relationship may not have lasting power. However, it will be fun and exciting and a journey worth taking. And you never know, it could last, you don't know. Now, Gemini is much like, you know, a butterfly. Venus in Gemini is much like a butterfly flitting from flower to flower, staying long enough to taste that delicious nectar and then moving on to the next, you know, novelty, right? I wouldn't say that Geminis are philanderers per se, but they stay as long as they feel free and as long as it's fun and light, right? But once they feel restricted, they break out. They're like a speck of dust on the horizon. They're gone. So a bit of harmless flirting never did anyone any harm, and it's very good for the psyche. So you might want to try it and explore that flirtatious side of you during this time. So that's the astrological events of the week. Let's go to your tarot card, shall we? Hello, Sagittarius, and welcome to your reading for June the 3rd through June the 9th. Here we go. Okay. What wonderful blessings, guidance, and helpful information can you give Sagittarius for this coming week? 3 cards for Sagittarius, please. 3 cards for Sagittarius. What wonderful guidance, blessings, and helpful information can you give Sagittarius for this week? 3 cards for Sagittarius. Come on. What have we got going on for Sagittarius? There's 1. 2 more cards for Sagittarius, please. Oh, 1 more card for... Oh, there it is. Took a minute. Okay, let's go for the clarifying cards. Okay, these are clarifying cards for Sagittarius, please. Okay. Please. Oh, there you go. 1. Please clarify There it is. Wanted to come out and then it came out. That's funny, right? And then please clarify. Oh, 2 came out there. Okay. There's your cards. First card out is the Sun. Clarifying the Sun is the Page of Swords. Then you have the Four of Swords. Clarifying that is the Hanged Man. And you have the Four of Wands. Clarifying that the Six of Wands and the King of Cups. Okay, the first card out is the Sun. Want to sing that song, The Sun Has Took Its Hat Off. The sun is shining down on you, Sagittarius, and the sun just loves your sign. You are being featured. I feel that you're going to get so much energy. You're going to feel energized. You're going to feel that energy from the sun. You're going to feel nurtured. And your creativity will probably get a boost this week also. Now, clarifying the Sun is the Page of Swords. What I would say for the Page of Swords is just, listen, this new moon in Gemini is all about words, right? It's all about communication. It's all about that kind of power in words. So just be mindful not to use words that will put someone down or hurt them. Be aware of it, because this is saying that your communication basically could be a little cutting and perhaps hurt someone, even though it's the truth, and you might think somebody needs to know the truth. Sometimes it's more like you have the need to tell the truth, not that the person needs to hear it. So, soften your language for sure this week. And the next card is the Four of Swords. This is about being exhausted. You must get a rest. You must take a break and get a rest. Now, it's interesting because right next to this, clarifying the Four of Swords, is the Hanged Man. So the Hanged Man is also a pause in action. I think you're being asked to take a pause and really take a look at the situation from a different perspective. So when the Hanged Man comes in, he's, hanging upside down. It's like a yoga pose. He's not hurt or anything. He's just kind of stuck there. And so he's kind of forced to kind of look at something in a different light or in a different way. However, you're not going to be able to do that if you're not rested. You need to rest well. So if that means meditation, and also, yes, I am getting a big meditation. Meditation will also help you see something from a different point of view. Now, the next card out is the Four of Wands. This is a celebratory card. This is like a project or an event coming to an end, and it's a wonderful foundation to bounce from, to go from. And this is actually, it's almost like there's chemistry there, right? This is definitely a celebratory time, Sagittarius. So something is coming to a completion, and it's a really good completion. Things have just worked out well. So clarifying this is the Six of Wands. So I feel that you're going to get accolades for this project that's come to fruition. It can be a project, it can be anything. It could be a piece of art that you've finished. Something has come to fruition, and it's time to celebrate. It really is. And this is you being celebrated. It's like, it's not you celebrating. This is you celebrating, and this is you being celebrated. So you're celebrating that this has come to an end. And then everyone is recognizing that it's such a great foundation. And the first thing I see here is the is the dragonfly, right? I'm wearing one. This is good luck, it's opulence. So the dragonfly is in this card. So it's abundance and opulence and good fortune. And you've got this, the Six of Wands. And then right next to the Six of Wands is the King of Cups, darling. This is somebody who on the outside appears to be stoic and perhaps hard, but on the inside he's a well of emotions. So I feel that you have to kind of keep your emotions in check somewhat, but not suppress them too much or repress them, because then they can come out in inappropriate ways. So you are being asked to temper your emotions, I would say. And listen, the King of Cups is an amazing counselor. You might need to be the counselor for someone. You may need to give them an ear. Or I don't think you need a counselor. I think you are going to counsel someone. I think someone is going to come to you for counsel, for advice, and for some kind of help and guidance. And be there for them, and don't get totally enmeshed in their problem. You know, be there for them as a counselor, but don't overdo it in trying to help them. Just be a lending ear, perhaps. Sagittarius, thank you so much for tuning in. Please don't forget to like this video and share it on your social media. Comment, I answer every comment. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. Mwah! I love you all, and I'll see you next week.